Welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the absolute best moments from this past week. We've handpicked the highlights that everyone is talking about, so you don't miss a single second. Let's get started. A high-speed impact sends debris flying across the quiet street in seconds. A routine chore ends abruptly with a painful slip downstairs. Pure white slopes become the scene of a high-speed skiing disaster. Thousands of birds take flight, painting a breathtaking display across the evening sky. A tranquil boat ride turns chaotic when an anchor pull goes hilariously wrong. Cosmic green ribbons dance across the silent, star-filled Alaskan night sky.
Ow. I'm ready.
What looked like solid ground yields instantly to the freezing depths of the lake. A reporter captures the terrifying moment a bridge collapses into the raging floodwaters below. The future of robotics takes a tumble as this mechanical climber loses its footing. Beneath a vibrant rainbow, a massive whale breaches, stunning everyone on the boat. Eerie, disc-shaped clouds hover like ancient alien vessels over the silent desert peaks. A massive plume of ash and smoke erupts, revealing the terrifying power of an awakening giant. The Earth yields to the relentless fury of nature, swallowing everything in its path. A mountain of mud descends, claiming the valley and silencing the world in one terrifying, dark swoop. Raging torrents overflow the banks, a chaotic surge of water that turns peaceful bridges into dangerous hazards. Boulders rain down from the sky as the mountainside gives way, blocking the road to safety. Under the heavy weight of winter, the structure groans and finally surrenders to the crushing snow. A leap of faith ends in a splash, proving gravity always wins on the open water.
You gotta dive.
A simple step turns into a frozen trap, proving that even the most mundane morning can lead to disaster. Gliding through the powder, a world of white unfolds. Every turn is a brushstroke on a frozen, silent canvas. Luxury meets a sudden, crushing halt. Even the finest engineering can't escape a moment of distracted, costly chaos. A crimson tide surges across the land. Nature's migration takes over the road in a rhythmic, red carpet spectacle of life. Nature's tumbleweeds dance in a chaotic, wind-whipped frenzy, a ghostly parade sweeping through the deserted streets of the quiet town. Testing the limits of a frozen surface. One wrong move and the icy grip of the lake claims its prize. The earth trembles as structures crumble, a powerful reminder of the raw, unstoppable force that nature can unleash.
The joy over buying the yacht didn't last long.
High above the clouds, the earth exhales a plume of fire and ash as hikers witness nature's raw, uncontrollable power right before them. In a terrifying flash, lightning strikes the earth, turning a quiet, rainy day into a blinding explosion of heat and static energy. The weight of winter becomes too much to bear as a massive roof collapses under a heavy, suffocating blanket of frozen snow. A monster wave rises from the deep, swallowing a boat whole in a chaotic swirl of white foam and the ocean's crushing force. An unexpected thief from the sea makes a quick getaway, leaving owners stunned as a playful otter vanishes with a stolen phone.
Lines. What do you fucking idiot do?
A dangerous
Apparently,
move on
his
ice
goal
turns
is to win a
explosive when a
Darwin
truck snags a
Award.
power line, sending a shower of sparks across the snow. Watch as a massive slab of frozen snow slides off the roof, burying everything in its path with a thunderous, whiteout crash. Capturing the perfect skyline view seemed like a dream,
The captain
until the bridge
invited
reminded
passengers to
everyone
get their
who was
cameras
really
ready
in
as they
charge of the
approached the
height.
bridge. But I don't think anyone expected a show like this.
When the roads turn to glass, even the most powerful machines become helpless passengers in a slow-motion dance of winter's icy grip. Panic strikes the shoreline as a sudden waterspout makes landfall, sending beachgoers scrambling while nature's vortex claims the sand and the sky. The harbor becomes a battlefield as relentless waves and wind collide with the docks, tossing massive boats like they are merely toy ships. A haunting glow illuminates the night as fire consumes the structure, turning a silent evening into a terrifying spectacle of heat and light. The art of the hide and seek takes a desperate turn as the chase leads right into the most obvious corner. In a chaotic display of gravity and grit, these riders prove that sometimes the Earth hits back harder than the engine can roar. On the open highway, a massive truck loses a wheel. Watch as it rolls dangerously down the road, narrowly missing other drivers in its path. Experience the raw intensity of a volcanic eruption hitting the ocean. Steam and ash collide with the waves, creating a dramatic and terrifying display of nature. A dark, ominous cloud wall descends upon a crowded beach. Panic ensues as tourists flee the sand before the violent storm hits the shore. In the middle of an outdoor event, a massive plume of dark smoke spirals into the sky. A sudden tornado-like dust storm leaves everyone in total shock. Massive waves crash over the seawall, flooding the coastal road. Drivers are caught off guard as the ocean surges with incredible speed and relentless power.
Look how high that went too.
Run! Run!
A massive rock slide thunders down the side of a canyon. A giant cloud of dust erupts as the mountain gives way, showcasing the Earth's raw instability. The ocean's fury proves too much for this beachside home. Watch as the stilts collapse and the house is swept away by the rising tide and crashing waves. A stunning waterfall creates a vibrant rainbow at its base. The mist catches the sunlight perfectly, turning this natural wonder into a magical, colorful masterpiece. A peaceful backyard is suddenly struck by a dust devil. The spinning vortex lifts a heavy playground set into the air like it's made of thin paper. A peaceful drive turns into a heart-stopping moment as a vehicle loses control. In the blink of an eye, safety vanishes, replaced by the sheer terror of impact.
Ja, dat kan niet anders.
The river awakens with a thunderous roar as massive ice sheets collide and crumble, a frozen landscape in motion, demonstrating the unstoppable force of the spring thaw. It is a hauntingly beautiful destruction.
Wow. Wow. Holy crap.
Witness the raw power of the Arctic as a massive ice shelf shears off into the deep blue. The resulting wave is a testament to the immense energy stored within these frozen giants. The ancient glacier cracks with a sound like thunder, sending towering walls of ice crashing into the sea, a monumental collapse that echoes the changing state of our magnificent, fragile, frozen world. A celebration turns into a blinding inferno as the firework display detonates all at once. The sky turns white with a terrifying blast that leaves the spectators in a state of absolute shock and awe. The mountain itself seems to disintegrate as a massive landslide sends clouds of dust billowing over the town. A terrifying reminder that the very earth beneath us can shift in an instant. Watching nature reclaim its territory. Trapped in the rising floodwaters, rescuers race against time to pull survivors from the wreckage. Every second counts as the muddy torrent threatens to sweep everything away. A heroic stand against the elements in full force. A wall of ominous clouds descends upon the city, looking like a tidal wave in the sky. This rare and terrifying weather phenomenon turns day into a dark, swirling nightmare for everyone watching from below.
D in the right lane.
The big one will go. Oh god.
Ready?
Yeah.
And sudden onslaught of ice falls from the sky, transforming a serene garden into a chaotic winter battleground. Nature's fury strikes without warning, leaving a blanket of white in its wake. A truly chilling spectacle of power.
Stop. 1 mile. 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 1